I bet you're wondering, Samantha, is that a jean shirt? Under a jean jacket? What will she do next?
Are those on Saturdays? I'm not doing that. Yeah, that's solid. Hey y'all.
Hey.
Y'all got anything to tell the people? Go ahead, lean in, JJ.
Oh,
Wait. What y'all got to tell the people?
hey, YouTube, what's up?
Y'all gonna force me to make a YouTube channel. All these videos just be sitting in my catalog.
Connected.
What is that?
Corona.
Oh, it's the boutique.
Wait,
He looked like Zac Efron from Hairspray when he went.
JK, it's on sale tonight.
Nana, can I see those pictures?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Zara
No,
home.
it's visible.
What's that?
Sure?
Yeah.
I don't even have an Instagram to be doing like extra. Or should she wait until the edit?
What's your
That is it?
I feel like
I don't know what? No, dang, there's steps.
what? Dang girl,
This-
you
this-
be
this is
moving
what it
on
is.
the leg.
No, I had to walk back over here. The lady said 2 hours.
Hey!
All right, there's
All right.
rice at home.
Yeah.
Can we go to 5 and below?
Girl, you are about to go.
Oh yeah, I am. I am about to go.
I'm gonna go home to my mama.
Oh, you know today's a Saturday night.
They got.
We go back to home slice. You guys want?
I'm going home.
That was such an awkward place
What,
as far as
home
to pull up to. Not home slice in it, that parking lot. To try to make it.
That plug tonight was a lot. I don't think I hit. These people honking. It was a really traumatic experience.
Dang, Casey.
Ooh.
Yeah. We'll try again.
Ooh.
Well,
What is it? I'm sorry. I heard you, but I didn't really hear it.
what did I say?
What is this?
Oh, but you did well. I don't want you to feel
I pulled
like
it
that.
out for you, Casey.
But what is it though? I didn't.
It's
I
the
wasn't able-
air thing in my
You
phone.
got it from Zara?
No,
Fancy.
I got it from.
We're gonna continue another day. Hey guys, so welcome to Earth Tones. So we're here. I'm here with my sister Marie, and we just got some Jajangmyeon, and that is, what is it? Black bean beef noodle.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you
Black
got a hankering for some good food, you go ahead and do it. But yes, I want to take this time. I wanted to take this time just be real casual. Probably gonna chop this up in different with different backgrounds and stuff like that. Who knows? But yeah, Earth Tones.
It's a revolution. She's gonna
Nah,
change
I
the
mean,
world.
Hey. So essentially, right? LOL. My name is Samantha. This is Marie. I think I said Marie's name first. I don't know if I ever. People probably think your mama named you Earth. Your mama named you Tones. Like, what? Is that your real name? Yeah, my name is Samantha.
That's your superhero name.
Yeah. Okay, now I see why people do like the edits and like go to training camps and
Not
tutorials
training
and
camps.
stuff like that, because it's not so simple. Because yeah, I'm gonna just keep talking like I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
So-
Oh my bad.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, if you need help, not that I'm an expert or nothing, because I'm sure not, but I edited a lot of the ums and stuff from Jesse's video when he be talking, and so like you can take out just little 5-second clips. Yeah, I use this app.
Hey, book Marie, bro. Book Marie. No, because that's a good look. So Earth Tones, right? My name is Samantha. I am a believer of Jesus Christ. Marie's also a believer of Jesus Christ. No face, okay. Psyched out, but we're not on a secret mission. It's pretty plain, right? It's pretty plain that the focus of our lives as we're just going about day-to-day activities is a little different, right? It's like in the forefront as well as in the rear. Christ is our life, right? And so there are key things that want to use this YouTube channel for, and that is really just to highlight how you can go about your day-to-day as a believer and enjoy it in fullness, even with like the heavy existential, you know, like we're sitting in the H Mart parking lot and we could just start talking about the inevitable end, right? We're gonna die one day, and there's a different peace and a different joy that comes with it that we can chop it up about with Jajangmyeon as believers. And so it just is different.
There's a different hope that's carried. What are you laughing at?
It's a different hope, because I was like, oh, that's a 5-second clip right there. Like a heavy and then zoom.
Some ums are good though. Some ums are real.
They're healthy. It's like,
it's like
she's a person.
Yeah, like you're not. No one's gonna be a perfect robot spitting like fire every line.
Okay.
And
But
I think that's why your YouTube, I'm rooting for it, because it is real. Like I already know that it's going to be good, because you're not gonna pretend. You're not gonna put on, like, I don't know. I have full faith that it's gonna be genuinely you, and that's very much needed.
Marie. And on that note, I'm ready to go get some sweets. Hey. Oh no! I thought that was outside.
Oh no!
I don't know. I thought that light was outside, but the H Mart is bright, y'all.
It is.
Let me tell you, it's shining.
Because this didn't even change.
But yeah, we as
Might have to crack the window.
Oh yes, yeah, 'cause especially once you start rapping, it starts getting a little suspicious. Like, what's going on? Why is it fogging up? But in like noodle stuff, sauce. Is it sauce or is it paste? I don't know. But the meat that's inside, it's almost like a mystery. It's like I taste it, I'm like, that could be beef, but that beef could have also been cooked in the same pan as some pork, probably.
Do you eat pork?
I don't mind it.
Oh, because I think it is pork. I think it's pork.
It might be, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, I taste it for sure. So pork is one of those things where I used to have like a thing about it, not even biblically, right? But because he's actually like, oh look, just bless the food, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Just bless it. No longer specifically unclean, but in the gist of it, right? Pigs just eat anything. They can they can eat whatever. But hey, look, we bless the food, so and that joint good. This shit don't sound good. This thing good. So there's that. But yeah, I guess I wouldn't choose a pork dish over like a beef or a chicken. But segueing into that, chicken, I could probably eat that every day.
No, I was reading this thing. Chicken is wild. Well, all meat is wild because they literally pump antibiotics into these animals to fatten them up. And so, like, I was reading this case of, like, this, like, 7 or 10-year-old, kid who got a bacterial infection. And when they tried to give him antibiotics, it wouldn't work because his body already built resistance. And they were like, what? And it's because he was eating a lot of, like, chicken and stuff.
No, that's...
And they pump with, like, 800 different types of antibiotics.
That's hilarious.
And then the government tried to put, years ago, when they found out it was bad and that it builds immunity and, like, it even is passed down through, like, your kids. Like, if you built the immunity, sometimes,
No, I'm actually...
And so they're finding that, like, people are building resistance to different antibiotics. So more people are dying from infections than in the past. But anyway, so, what was I going to say?
Excuse me, that's a really good point. But I don't want to say but. I don't want to say but in like a greedy way.
I even forgot my point in the...
No, it's good because it's like food is wild, right? It's like the meat is wild. So my cousin Sarah, shout out to Sarah Blackwell, Dr. Sarah Blackwell. She's a vet for large breed animals, and she is currently in the Charlotte area. I can plug that link below if you are looking for any care for your chickens, pigs, goats. Well, chickens I guess are not big, like, but she can tend to it all. Like, she's qualified for all of it, but her concentration is in large animals, so horses and things like that, right? So we were talking. And she's little. She's like maybe my height, and she's the oldest out of all of us. But we were talking, and she was saying, "Look, give me the animals with the antibiotics, because if you saw what them organic animals look like before they died, you'd probably be like, ugh." Like, you look sick. Like, you probably got 3 strains of COVID on you type stuff.
Really?
But let's chop you up real quick, because technically in the name of no antibiotics, you can be as sick as you want. So it's almost like COVID.
Oh, I see. So it's a lose-lose.
It's almost like, what's the lesser of the two evils?
But I
like,
think
if I just
maybe
eat a little bit of antibiotics, is it gonna be all right in moderation?
Or why can't you just raise a healthy animal? Why gotta be sick or drugged up?
Then that goes into having to do it yourself, because you can't really trust.
But some places you can go to the farm though.
You can,
and they'll like kill the tree. But who has the money and time for that?
Well, I mean, somebody I think it's the same breed of people that like count everything. Like, they're just like, all right, well, if I count all my pennies up, if I count all my calories and stuff like that, if I'm really meticulous in other areas of my life, like, you see the benefit in the long run. But again, if you're also not so heavy with meat eating, then it's kind of like, all right, the best thing that you could do is just moderate your portions.
I thought you were gonna say pray.
Well, that too, because let's say you choke on that chicken wing and you didn't pray over that food. You just like, honestly, did I ask for it? I think so. I think I asked for it.
Not asked for it.
Not to say that you're deserving, but you may have asked. You may have consented unbeknownst to yourself to choke on that chicken wing. So, moral of the story, kids, bless your food.
All that to say that.
Yeah.
I really love chicken wings though. I think I could go vegan if I could still have chicken wings every once every 2 months, you know? I can give up everything else. Cheese, all that, but chicken wings? No, like just once a month.
Because now that's just, you just repping the set. You just trying to rep the set. I'm a vegan, but
I'm gonna have a chicken wing every now and then.
Look, a chicken wing?
Not often, you know, not often. Not
I'm
often.
Have it.
But
that's
just...
right. When it comes to a chicken wing, I'm gonna have it. I think that's the meme.
You know,
clink.
just... What's that?
No, I was just saying clink. Like...
Oh, to the people.
Yeah.
What if I told you I wear this shoe sometimes?
You got a life-size one, or you put it on your toe? Y'all.
No, I just wanted to, like, what if I actually fit this?
Then people will wonder,
am I okay?
Yeah, like, what is going on with those feet down there? She said she'd be wearing this, y'all. Let me get back to my Jajangmyeon.
Also, the way you say it is just so funny to me.
Is it too fast? Is it bad?
No, I don't know, but you really be like...
I'm trying...
Yeah, you...
It's like, I don't want to say the word honor, but... I'm just trying to respect.
No, you fight for your life every time you say it.
No, wait.
Because I'm going to pay my respects.
No, because
you're not missing that one letter.
Like, can I have an order of Jajangmyeon? He said, huh? I said, Jajangmyeon. At first I was like, that, I felt like that was trying to tell me, like, girl, just like bean noodle. Is that what you talking about? But then I was about to look to see, does it have a number attached? Because is that what we're supposed to say? Maybe I'm doing too much, but he was like,
no.
Oh, Jajangmyeon. He said it just like me.
I think it's because he wasn't trying to make none. That's why he said, huh? He's like, you sure that's what you want?
So we're not going to tell you guys which we're not going to tell you which H mark. We're not going to tell you which H mark this is. But, the customer service. So the time right now, what's the time, Marie? But the time right now is 7:45. They technically close at 8, right? They on the joint it says 8 p.m. A little Japanese place next door, same 8 p.m. and they're like side by side. Excuse me. So, and then just hitting, but they close at 8 p.m. We pull up maybe 7:10.
7:10.
7:10. We walk up to the thing, and I know that I want some Jajangmyeon. Like, and Marie's got there's a grace period of at least 2 minutes to look over the menu just to see, like, okay, what I thought I was gonna get, let me verify to see if that's actually what I'm feeling tonight, right? You got a couple of minutes, especially because I'm ordering at the time, so it's like there's no need for her to feel like rushed or anything like that. So I'm ordering it, and then he's telling me to go, and I was like, no, we can sit here. And then he was like, no, I'm telling you to go because we're closed. And I'm thinking, like, no restaurant I know closes before 7:30. No restaurant, unless you're like 5-star brunch and you're really like, what, 7 to 3 or something, 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Do they even open at 7 a.m. for brunch? It'd be like they be making all their money from like mimosas and parties and stuff like that from like 10 to 2. But y'all are not that. Y'all are the restaurant in the H Mart. Yeah. And even then, I would think that y'all would stay open up until the end of the restaurant, right? Like the end of the grocery store. That like while the grocery store is open, you could go to the restaurant. And honestly, some places they let the restaurant stay open even when the grocery store closed down. But yeah, just the food's good, I'll say. But Jajangmyeon, over in Glen Burnie, they're a great place. They only got a couple of parking spots, but they're great. They are superb. They're fantastic. They were just so sweet to me when I knew I was the only one yesterday, because I went and got I went and got some black bean noodles last night. And I was like, yeah, I could do this again tonight because it's the weekend, baby. It's the weekend, baby. And they were just so sweet.
The funniest part about this place is,
no, like she was, and it was so random too, because I'm sitting there because it was just, you know, you got like your like your sweat clothes on, like just like this, a hoodie but sweatpants, and then you got your coat on, and I had a different head wrap on, but I was just sitting there just chilling, like enjoying having a restaurant to myself, because I came in, I was like, can I get this because I had like a whole nother half hour before they would close, but there was nobody in there, so I was like, let me not even make giving them problems. And they were just quick with it. You need some tea? You want some tea, ma'am? I got some tea. I was like, look, this tea is good. The tea, I will say, tasted like an acquired taste, but I not only started to drink it out of respect, but I drank it because I actually liked it. Do you know the smell of cornflakes?
It's like corn tea.
It must have been corn tea, because the cornflake, because like, you know how cornflake, like, you know, cornflakes don't remind me of corn, but that like frosted, essence. Yeah, like,
wait, not frosted.
So frosted flakes, cornflakes are the unfrosted, but like cornflakes has that hearty, like, you could tell it's a flake. That was like flake tea, like it was robust, but I finished that joint, but it definitely wasn't like just general, like, is this Lipton? No.
I think they served that at the Dari one place too. They just give you hot tea.
Yeah. And that's just the name of it.
I think it's the same, yeah.
And
but wait, the funniest part about this place is after we finished ordering, he literally slid the clothes sign. Like, it was like comedic. It was like comedic timing.
No, because and then when other people were like, hey, trying to slide in.
And she grabbed her purse, put her jacket on, put it on the counter. Like they were leaving.
Even though and it's like, you can't blame the people, because all the TVs are still on.
Yeah.
People were still sitting there eating.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, are y'all open till 8? Like,
no,
why not just change your hours?
Right. It might have been an emergency or something. Maybe they had to leave.
Girl, I would have shut it down right then and there. Sorry, emergency.
Yeah.
But you can't say emergency every 2 days, especially when you know that it's not an emergency that you're going home to. So we can assume the best, right? We can assume the best, and that's what we will do. So Maria, I thank you for that. We're gonna assume the best, and then just emphasize the fact that they probably were not. They were probably like, look, we earned our money today. We made our numbers. Speaking of which, have you ever worked a retail job where they actually pressed you out about making numbers when the stuff sells itself? So why do you need me to go hard for these candles?
Not these candles. No, the only retail job I've worked is my mom's grocery store. But now I'm kind of in marketing or sales, I guess. But it's with students.
Hey, mama. Where's her store?
She don't have it no more. She sold it.
That's all right.
But it
Shout out
was
to mama.
it was in Bowie. It was near. Oh, do you know Bowie?
Yeah, I went to Bowie State.
Oh, yeah. it was in near where the Little is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to clarify, guys, Marie met me when I was going to Howard.
No, I didn't. I met you when you was going to Howard.
I just left.
You were
You
not
probably
in
didn't
school
know
when
I
I
was in
met
school.
you.
When did you meet me, Marie?
At Marjorie's wedding.
When did she get married? Last summer. I
Like,
graduated May 2021.
Oh.
So I was right out that joint. I was fresh out.
Yeah.
Okay. So I knew of Marie.
Yeah,
LOL.
I think it was like in passing, like, oh, hey, hi.
Yeah, so we've known of each other for a little while, but then we were caretakers for a wedding, and that's when we actually like got like talked, and it was just really nice. Marie.
No. Leave it.
I think I did that. I don't know why I did that actually, because I don't even do that in my own so, you see, YouTube's changing me. Okay, guys.
Celebrity status, I do what I want. No,
No,
keep it.
I know.
Oh my
No,
gosh, keep it there.
because that's
It's all right.
so. Yes, you see, woman of God doesn't want you to feel bad, but that's why you don't press boundaries like that. That's why you don't do that. But yes, no, Marie's an encourager. In that short time that we were working together, look, now she wanted. I know
Okay,
she
go.
wanted. Yeah, she's an encourager. She just like naturally, she'll observe people, and I think the way, like, not only has she observed me since we actually started speaking, but I feel like she's taken a little bit of what she observed as acquaintances in the same community, and it's just really, it's sweet to like see somebody care and observe, and like also as you're growing in relationship with them, you see that they're consistent in that.
Wow, thank you. I love you.
No, I love you, Marie. I was actually just reading the note that you sent. You gave me a note. You gave me a card, and then you also wrote a note in a notebook for me that one time.
Oh, I remember that.
And I was just reading both of those things the other day, and I was just like, man, if this girl does not tap into her prophetic calling, I don't know what she better
Praise
do.
God.
But even coming back to earth tone, we set the tone. You know, we can set the tone not only in our immediate communities, but in our other spheres of influence. And we kind of gonna come in and come out of those things. But yeah, also this joint is supposed to be for laughs too. So yeah, not going.
Let me ask you some questions. But first, you should take some bites, cause I feel like I've been tearing this up the whole video.
Look, I don't mind tearing it up.
And
And I feel like I be wanting to.
yeah, I'm embarrassing myself.
Mm-mm.
But so let me ask you two things. One, what do you want to? Let me gather my thoughts. This is gonna be edited out. What do you want to achieve with your YouTube channel? Like one thing.
I want it to just be a place where youngins can have it playing in the background and kind of like listen in every couple of seconds and laugh. Be like, yeah, girl. But I also want people to be stirred up to like think a little Well, I could leave it at that, right? Stirred up to think a little, but stirred up to love. So a deeper dive into like my idea for this life in general excuse me, I'm full of water today as well. So y'all, this is not even a Jajangmyeon, but you know when you get the wrap in, when you get the in your water get the digesting, it does this gurgling thing, because you know we're made of water. Lord, you're so interesting. But yes, so the deeper dive into the whole idea of like setting the tone and getting back to God's original design for the earth, I believe that community and family is like so heavy, like it's such a heavy, crucial part of the original design. We're in a time, come and promote that heavy.
No free promo.
No, not free. No, not no free promo. But y'all know that trope. That's what I wanted to segue into. Y'all know that trope of the main character, the protagonist, going off into the boss battle, but right before they have like a slice of life side story where they're kind of like resting before the boss battle, where they're spending that time with the family, where they're going to grandma's house, where they're reminded of like their why. Like, I am fighting this boss battle for these folks right here. Like, whether it's saving the world, whether it is just saving the community, or whether it's like honestly just saving the family. It's like the protagonist is going off, but they need that time to rest before they go for that boss battle. So the trope there that I wanted to address is there's always like a little grandma or a little somebody that cares for that home, that is kind of like the one where it's like, as the protagonist goes off to handle their business, there's somebody back home with the kids, or back home with the parents, or back home with the family, that it's like, you know, I'll see you when you get back from this battle. Like, I'm telling you that you gotta touch back base with me. You cannot die in that battle. I want to be that person in the trope. I want to be like, of course, we all got battles, right? But I want to create a home, and I want to create a community. I want to promote others to do the same. To be like, to create places of rest where people can go and be rejuvenated before their boss battles, because we gotta face them.
You are very much that person.
Oh my goodness!
Like, you're very much that person.
Trying to tear up the food real quick.
And also, you're that person now, like right before your home ministry, before your family and your children. So I can only imagine how much more when it comes to that time that you'll turn into this person you're just describing.
I'm screaming. Look, older age is a gift, and old age, like that last couple of years. I say the last 20. I think that's the years that I always think about. But I also know that there's a life after. Somebody say a life after. Yeah. We could talk about that sometimes on this joint, but today we're having Jajangmyeon.
My next question. If you could only sing one song for the rest of your life, like you can't sing any other song, what song would you pick? Oh, I have another good question after this.
So I'm gonna go with the one song that just keeps replaying, and it is Jesus Will by Anita Wilson.
Give us a little
It's
snippet.
about 9 minutes. All right. So the part that keeps playing, it's not the beginning of the song, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go with that joint. When I'm in trouble, he gives me a song. In the night season, in the night season, and all the day long. And who makes me do right? Who makes me do right? When I would do wrong, Jesus will. Dun, 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 dun,
Yes, he will.
dun, dun. Jesus will.
That was a great performance.
I appreciate it, man. No, because there's section. I feel like there's another section too when they do the breakdown. But like, it's 9 minutes long. So look, go listen to that. Jesus Will by Anita Wilson.
All right, next question. So you're a counselor, right?
Mm-hmm.
If there's, what's one person who you wish you'd be able to counsel? Like living or dead, celebrity or not, you know, whoever. One person you wish you could just have one session with, like a counseling session.
Whoa. The first person that I think of, I'm gonna stay true to that. Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, I
There
thought you were
was
gonna
a
say
song.
Kanye.
I'm screaming because you heard the. No, Kendrick Lamar, because that's somebody. There's a song
That's a good answer.
from his album Damn,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, ain't nobody praying for me. And I would every time that part would come up, I would say, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you, baby. But I would use
What
that
do you
one
say, his
session
grandma-
just to check in, just to say, you're loved. You don't even need to hear me say that, but like, how are you? Like, how are you?
That's a good answer.
Excuse me. Oh, and I also want to shout it out. Way back. Way back. Dying of Thirst by Kendrick Lamar. At the very end, it's Maya Angelou reciting the sinner's prayer for the young man and like the skip part of the song at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you men are dying of thirst. You need that water, that holy water. And it was just like that. That's one of those songs where I listened to it so many times before making my own decision. And so I would check in with him on that, like just to see. So you've been feeling closer, you've been feeling distant, like in regards to your father, in regards to the Lord. Because right, it's like all of us, right? All of us as his creations. It's like we can acknowledge or choose not to acknowledge that we were created beings, created by him. But even more so, we have the authority, in a sense, to accept or deny our sonship in him as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just like accepting and denying in words, but in deed, in the way we live. And so we can feel distant, but we also have the authority and the choice to draw close. We have the choice to say, like, oh, even in this moment, even with all the years of whatever behind me, I can set my mind to say, hey, yeah, I want to be closer. I want to draw closer, because I all of us, to some extent, realize that some systems are for sure going to pass away, if not just our bodily system. And so it's like, what is keeping you going? And do you acknowledge that thing? You acknowledge the real thing that's keeping you going, and where, like, what are you going to do now with this information? What are you going to do? How are you going to live? But yeah, what were you about to say? Something else?
And I think that was it.
Okay. Nah, thank you, man.
That's a good answer. I could see him being your friend. I could see him being somebody that looks at you and is like, dang, I could do this. I could choose God. It's possible.
Yeah.
I think that's another reason why I'm rooting for your YouTube, but just, you know, you in general. Is because it is, like you said, I think in the beginning you were talking about community and stuff. I think that it really is such a big deal for young people to see other young people living out the word in like actual like tangible ways. Like, it's not this some fantasy like, oh, I live a perfect life and, you know, I pray every day and I never sin and I never I have full joy. I mean, we do have full joy, but like I'm never sad, I'm never, you know, angry. I think that's the perception a lot of, or let me tell you a lot, but some people have of what Christianity looks like and what it is. Because even for myself, before I was saved, or while I was like on the fence about it, I was like, yeah, I mean, it's cool, like I believe in God, but nobody really, like, you know, like read the Bible, what, pray, what? Who does that other than like old people? So I think like having what was pivotal for me in my walk, and when I finally chose Jesus, was seeing examples around me of young people actually doing this. And like seeing like, oh, like they're not weird. I know that sounds bad, but like, you know, they're real people and they're actually like funny. They're actually cool.
And to be real, right? Even on that weird tip, everybody in the world has some weird capacity.
Yes.
Like some youngins move weird and you just don't see it. You just don't get a chance to see it. I feel like the people that have actually given me the opportunity to see like some weird stuff, and I guess I probably have come across the weird, like as weird to some people too. It's like, I thank you for feeling safe. I thank you for feeling safe here.
Not the next. So you feeling safe?
I thank you for feeling safe. Thank you for feeling safe. No, because it is safe, right? It's like, look. It's actually okay. It's actually okay.
Are you okay? What happened?
My baby Lakeith.
Oh,
Kendrick and Lakeith. Look, I ain't never gonna pitch two black men against each other.
Oh,
Dang, I feel like Kendrick's a little more well off.
yeah. I think
I'ma
Lakeith
check in with
needs it. Lakeith needs a
No,
little
because I
bit
need-
more.
I need to let him know, like, you are loved. But it can be a conflict of interest. I probably couldn't do Lakeith just because I'm his fan. I had to tell him, you're loved, but I'm going to have to pass you on to somebody else because there's some biases
Lakeith.
here that I would not be able to get past. No, I love Lakeith, but I definitely want, it would be a good old wellness check.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. That's also a good answer.
No, but I think segueing into like weird, it's like he's somebody that I love to see that is like, yeah, he's like self-proclaimed, like, look, I do what I want. I was listening to his music the other day, and I was like, man, Shorty's an actor and a musician, and you could tell like he's always in like deep dark thought.
Emphasis on dark.
Because the deeper you go,
The darker it is.
yeah. But there's also a brightness to light that is
I think
incomparable.
I think there's a difference though between people who are different and people who are, maybe weird isn't the best word, but
Yeah.
you know. But it is funny which types of weird or strange or different that we can accept and which types that we cannot. Cause like when it's labeled as artistic, or like,
I'm screaming,
you know,
yes!
like,
No,
it's
no,
like,
no. You're right.
oh, it's so profound, he's different, he's strange, he's weird, but he's an artist. Versus like, oh, she's different, she's strange, or he's different, he's strange, he's weird, and it's not cool.
Like, did she just peel? Did she just peel the scab off her knee?
Wait, is that weird?
And then feed it to the dog?
I guess it's also depending on setting, but yeah, it's just interesting the things that we label. But I think a lot of it, honestly, has to do with attractiveness as well. Because someone who is like physically attractive and does that weird stuff, it can be, people are like, dang, you're so quirky and cute. But when it's someone who's not like the standard of attractiveness or beauty, people just be like, yeah, you're weird, bro. Like, I don't, get away from me. But it's like, it's just so interesting.
I'm screaming. No, because that's spot on. That's spot on. So what's the final point? I will say it's safe. It's safe here. It's safe.
It is safe
I know
here.
that it's safe with Marie. And I'd like to say that it's safe with myself.
I do feel safe with you. I feel like I could reveal some weird habits and you'd be like, dang, all right.
I feel like
You're like, don't nut. You're like, dang,
no,
so
no.
you feel safe?
no, that's not what that was. That's not what, that was my thinking. That was my thinking. I've been thinking, ooh, people gonna read me like a book. They gonna be like, oh, she thinking. This joint got her stomped. This joint got her stressed. It's like, ooh, why did I feel closer? That person felt like they was up on the car.
I cannot even see.
You know, sometimes the shadows be coming up on the car, and you be like, "Are you about to take me out of the car? You about to drag me and carjack me? Like, is that what this was about to happen?" But there is a, there is a safeness that I feel in being able to share certain things. Because I remember when the Spooky Scary Sunday, shout out to Corey Kitchen, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Shout out to Corey Kitchen. We were watching Spooky Scary Sunday, and Marie, Jumi, and was it Kayla?
I don't remember.
Was it Kayla with us?
I don't remember.
I think Kayla it was me. All I know is Jumi was in the back working. I think it was me, you, and Kayla. All I know is there's another person that got to witness August. It was August.
Amazing.
Because you and August were like, this is scary. This is scary. And Jules was trying his hardest. He was trying his hardest to be like, yeah, because it's like there's I like a well-written thriller, like jump scares, you know, and especially when you're watching it with other people. Y'all might not get any of that on this channel, but I think it's just funny because if we do anything on this channel, it'd be me watching somebody else watching the joint, and then y'all watching me watch somebody else watch the joint, and then doing like secondary commentary, just because it's so funny to me. But yeah,
it was very strange. Mostly because why do you like to be scared? I don't want to be afraid in my own home.
It's the story, you know? It's the story behind it. Psychological thrillers.
I do like psychological thrillers. But those were like a little dark. Those were a little dark. I don't know.
I'm not even going to say it. But... but... You might cut this out. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was this.
Oh,
that sounded like somebody
gosh.
was tapping on the. Yeah, ew. If we talk about
Yeah,
I haven't watched
no,
this.
you like it.
No, the Spooky Scary Sunday. Look. Yeah, reach
Stop.
back. I'm just trying to check for
my
you. I'm trying to check for
gosh.
you. I be doing that in
This
my
car
car
is
too.
covered
By
in
the
the blood of
blood.
Jesus. Literally every time I get in the car,
Amen.
I just do a little tap.
Okay, tap.
Just make sure it's covered. Literally, you think I'm playing? You never know.
Did you try any of these radishes?
Radish, yeah,
They were good.
they're alright. Oh, my favorite.
End of the day. I wanted kimchi. I got some kimchi at the house.
Kimchi is good.
Big old like half and half jar of kimchi too.
I had
Okay,
this Bible
radish.
study teacher. She's Guatemalan, and she's Guatemalan and Chinese, and her husband's Korean.
Mm-hmm.
So she had all that to say. She had homemade kimchi in her fridge. She gave me some and it was so good.
Shout out to Oma. Oma is my sister's friend, Roland's mama.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a family friend. They're a family friend because I know that my mom and daddy would cook and have Oma over. Oma would bring the kimchi. Just know we was eating good in that place.
Good. You know what?
Fellowship.
You know what? I have the batter for kimchi pancake. And so all you do is mix it and then you put some kimchi in it, you fry it up. It's so good. It's crispy. And I can make the sauce.
Party at Marie's house. No, because do you need anything from the grocery store? I'll probably get some more seaweed chips. And that's it.
I want to get tea and I just wanted to. I like
The
grocery
jam tea?
store. Huh?
The jam
No, I
tea?
don't like that. I don't like
it.
sweet tea.
I like it so
I
much.
like tea that's bitter.
The Uma Plum, the green tea jam, I recommend it just because it's probably the least sweet one, but it still gets the job done.
I
It's like a light apple.
I don't like sugary or sweet things unless it's chocolate and ice cream. But like candy and stuff, or like when people put honey or sugar in their tea, I don't like that.
We're about to pull up on Cafe Benet.
So good. Korean bakeries.
Period. Like, just don't even have to say anything else. Korean bakeries. Period.
I think I asked August this earlier this week. If you could keep one item of clothing, whether it's a shoe, jacket, whatever, one piece of clothing from your closet, you could keep it, but everything else has to be replaced by someone who doesn't know you. What would be the item of clothing you choose to keep?
What? Wait, shout out to Unlimited Faith. I think that's why I'm gonna segue. Shout out to Unlimited Faith by Lolu Drummond. my little grandbaby Mary. So this is the flesh be gone. Romans 13:14. Carnality control. Meditate on the word day and night. Pray without ceasing. Walk in the spirit. Disclaimer: contains no gratification of the flesh. That was me reading upside down, but just know that this joint is like that, and I have a t-shirt up under it that I will show later on. Probably an outro snippet of me in the t-shirt in the house with the Castro Cares t-shirt. It's a nice little beige. I can give y'all a little sneak peek. A nice little beige, a little cream. Y'all might not be able to tell at all, but it's a good look. Also like a cartoon print, so it's very nice. So if I could have like hoodies, are like one of my favorite things. Head wraps and hoodies. Yeah, that's a
You should make a song. Head wraps and hoodies. I think it would be good. Not ooh-ees.
I'm trying to give it the give it the mouth to the mic sound.
That was good. That was very filling. Very yummy.
Now we're gonna hold off. I need enough room for some sweets.
Dang, no. Take your time and eat. I'm sorry.
No. Because I want some sweets.
Oh, here, take this bag.
Oh, yeah.
This can be a punishment. You're showing the people.
Yeah, no, because that's some lady organization. Alright, y'all. So next time you see us, we're gonna be in our next destination, possibly in the grocery store, possibly in Cafe Benet, to sit down and get settled. All right. Insert transition here. That was great. Wanted to see heaven, they settle for stars.